Investment and financial planning are two of the most important aspects of any economy. Things have changed as a result of the present crisis that the world is experiencing, particularly when it comes to economic difficulties. How many bank accounts should I have? You must understand that you have the ability to establish as many accounts as you would like, but you must always do so with caution. The standard is for you to have a personal bank account and then create others, each of which serves a certain purpose. So, you may create a savings account and another to deposit wages, and still another to save for vacations. It needs to make sense if we're going to have multiple accounts at various financial institutions. Some believe having a single account is desirable, particularly in order to negotiate on specific criteria with the bank, while others believe that having only one account is not optimal. However, it is possible that the person with this line of thinking is more traditional and is not totally interested in comparing the terms and conditions supplied by another bank other than the one they have used their whole life. As previously said, there is a great deal of competition, and as a result, in the end, the consumer benefits from this. In addition to increased competition, the introduction of fintech, private financial organizations that do all of their business online, has generally resulted in improved circumstances for conventional banking. Other, more up-to-date financial institutions also function exclusively online. Finally, the traditional financial institutions have been compelled to reinvent themselves and adopt the model requested by the customer, which is online operations. In summary, with so much competition and the cost reductions that mobile banking brings with it, the circumstances for establishing a bank account are becoming more favorable. The modern customer is more intelligent, more educated, and more informed than ever before. They will search for deals and compare the many possibilities available. Consequently, it's beneficial to create a payroll account with one financial institution, a savings account with another, and a travel account with a third financial institution to complete the transaction. The payroll account does not need the creation of several connections. The savings account provides higher profitability, and the travel card provides you with a card that is free of commissions. Using this method, a person may have many accounts created with various financial institutions, while taking advantage of the benefits given by each institution. Characteristics. One of the most important characteristics of these accounts is that they are identified by a number that is unique and unrepeatable. They allow withdrawals and transfers between accounts at the same bank or to third parties, and they can be accessed using a debit card or checkbook to make withdrawals of money that has been deposited. As of right now, this model is available in virtually any nations and is an effective method of managing money for individuals who wish to save or simply as a means of receiving a monthly salary for work. Types of bank accounts. There are different types of bank accounts that you can choose from. You should choose the type that suits your needs and goals. Current account with or without checkbook. This is the sort of account that is often used by businesses or individuals that are involved in trade, since it is a simple and secure way to handle finances. This sort of account enables you to make payments and transfers, but it does not provide any kind of return since its primary function is to serve as a deposit account. One advantage of having this account for businesses is that they can pay employees' salaries more quickly than they would otherwise be able to. Checking accounts, like savings accounts, are handled via the checks that are used to make withdrawals and payments by the account holder. Savings and payroll accounts. This account is the most traditional and is used around the globe. Individuals or businesses can open this account, and in order to establish this account, you must have a minimum balance for its creation. This sort of account is given with a chip card, which the user may use to withdraw the funds from the account whenever they wish. Also available is a payroll account, which enables individuals who use it to get their salary payment on a monthly basis, without having to pay any sort of value or commission for the management of the account's administration. A quick reminder, if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload such informative and educational videos. Let's continue. How many accounts do I have? But how many bank accounts do you need to have to be successful? Consider the following points in order to respond to the question. it is vital to declare that there is financial flexibility, which allows you to choose the number of accounts you want. According to financial experts, having a savings or payroll account is a good idea, since it allows you to securely use your money while still receiving your personal and work paychecks and benefits. It is also possible to use a checking account to hold all of your deposited money. Having one or more accounts of the same kind might result in a poor rating, since you must use and run them with extreme caution to avoid being sanctioned for their inappropriate use or indebtedness, which can result in unfavorable reports being filed with central risk. If you decide to have multiple accounts, you must do it with great caution and awareness of the costs associated with the use of these goods. As a result, we encourage you to review the rates of all your accounts and avoid overspending on their administration. Be careful. Maintaining an excessive number of accounts may result in a variety of headaches for the user, ranging from accounts that are forgotten to accounts that produce commissions without the user being aware of it. This study's first recommendation on bank account volume is to review all of the accounts that we have, which may include going back in time if we have changed financial entities and determining whether or not we have canceled those accounts that we used in the past, which may or may not have been the case, depending on the circumstances. As a consequence of that evaluation, we should instantly cancel anything that we do not use, which is the first step. Old accounts, unused accounts, accounts with high charges, and everything else should be removed from our list of personal financial goods. What is really necessary? If we were to reduce the need to its bare minimum, we might state that today, having a single bank account to which one can link internet services, cards, direct debits, and payments should be sufficient for most purposes. On the other hand, we will not go from one extreme to the other. Instead, we will consider 3 particular instances that might presently warrant holding an additional bank account, each of which is distinct from the others. Current accounts. In brief, we are talking about accounts that enable us to do broad operations, such as allowing us to deposit money for our costs and conduct business through the internet, among other things. Today, the best suggestion for these accounts is to look into the most operative payroll account offers, which are open products that normally give 2 very important features: the absence of commissions and expenses, as well as benefits in the form of bonuses or preferential treatment in the contracting of other products, which are both very important factors. Savings accounts. Another product in the shape of a bank account that is ideal to manage if you're in the position to save, no matter how tiny the amount of money you are able to put aside. In general, these are non-operational accounts, which means that we cannot get services as we might with the previous category. But in return for the money that we have invested in the account, these goods provide us with a monetary reward for our investment. Today's best remunerated accounts are not experiencing a particularly sweet period, as their profitability has plunged. Despite this, the product is attractive due to the combination of profitability and rapid cash it provides. So, 2 accounts are enough? We may legitimately state that, with a well-maintained running account and a remunerated savings account, the user should be able to make ends meet with what they have. There are differences between each situation, and not all home economies make the same claims. Examples include the necessity to deal with 2 distinct remunerated accounts, the need to manage joint accounts in the family in addition to individual accounts, and the need to contract accounts for the purpose of supporting investments. The most appropriate thing, from the user's point of view, is that these joint accounts, or these extended remunerated accounts, will not always appear exclusively in their names. It is a matter of diversifying the responsibility for product possession in a family environment, although obviously this has a great deal to do with the way in which each individual manages his or her economic affairs. Benefits of having more than one bank account. Multiple bank accounts can be a great way to save money and manage your finances, but it can also be a headache, especially when you have to keep track of everything. The benefits of having more than one bank account are that you can use one for checking your savings account or credit card balance, and the other for your everyday spending needs. It's also important to note that some banks offer free checking accounts that don't require any minimum balance requirements. Another reason why having more than one bank account is beneficial is that it can help protect your privacy. For example, if you want to be anonymous and don't want anyone to know about your personal financial information, opening a second bank account can help keep your identity safe from prying eyes. A couple more benefits of having more than one bank account. It is easier to keep track of your assets and liabilities. It is also easier to manage multiple credit cards and loans. If you found this video informative and enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button as well. We would really appreciate this gesture. Thank you for watching.